Hello out there, everybody. I want to thank you if you have been able to like any of my videos, been able to follow it or share it to someone. I want to give you a thumbs up. You are doing a great job. We are going to make this world a better place. So if you are a Filipino, you are listening to me right now, I want to also give you a thanks, and I want to give you a hands up. I give you a thumbs up to all Filipino. When people come to your country, try to treat them well. Filipino are wonderful people. These people, sometimes if they want to be good to you, you will ask yourself, what did I do to these people? You will question yourself, what did I do to these people to have this kind of love? Sometimes if you are not quite lucky, you may meet someone who will make you feel like, oh, you are different from them. But then, in a general term, Filipino are the most welcoming human beings that I have met in person and interacted with so far. I haven't visited so many countries, so I don't know about how other people in other countries receive people, but I have actually met with other foreigners from other places here in this country. But the Filipino have a different way of doing things, a different approach to foreigners, so they can ask you a lot of questions, ask you a lot of things which you know nothing about. I'll give you a little bit about my story here when I first arrived here in this country. That's why I want you to understand that treating people well is very, very important. No matter where these people come from, try to treat them well when they come to your country. When they're living in your country, treat them well. I was living here when I came here during pandemic, and I had a lot of, at that time everything was okay for me. I had money in my account, everything was fine. But at a particular point in time, this money got finished. I didn't have no money anymore. So I was living with a group of people who are my own people from my own country. So they are like, there was somebody among them who was pressuring me like, you have to leave this place, you have to go back home. If you don't have money to stay here, you have to go back home. And I was like struggling because it's pandemic. What can I do? We are waiting, we are looking around. All of a sudden, my younger brother back in the country was able to make a contact and get someone here in the Philippines, and then he contacted this lady, and then I just boom, all of a sudden I left. So she has this one house. Please listen to this very carefully, and you'll be able to learn something about helping other people who come from other countries to come and live with you, because you don't know tomorrow. You can also visit another person's country tomorrow, and this kind of treatment, someone will also give it to you. And I pray that if you visit somebody's country, you should have the kind of treatment I have had, the kind of rare opportunity I had when I got here into this country, into the Philippines. Some people may like, bro, what are you doing in the Philippines? Come on, go to other strong economies, go to America, go to Canada, go to, and so on and so forth. Yeah, that was initially my plan when I visited this country. I didn't have any plan to stay here. I had plans just to visit here for a while, and then I look for my way and go to other stronger economies, because of one reason or the other. But then here I am, I'm in the Philippines. For those who may have been asking, oh, where is this guy? We see his post, we don't know where he is. Andito ako sa Pilipinas. So I am here in this country, here in the Philippines. What am I trying to say? So this lady, when my younger brother contacted this lady, she's a Filipina, and said, oh, can you, and then someone like, oh, there's my younger brother, there's my older brother there. Somehow she was contacted by another person who was a mutual friend. So that mutual friend contacted her friend here in the Philippines and said, oh, I have a younger man there in the Philippines, things are not going quite well for him now, can you give a helping hand? So she had this small house, this small room. We had a bed in it. We had beds, like 3 beds. The bed was so small that my foot was unable to fit in the bed, so my foot was always extending out of the bed. I'm not so tall, but then that bed was not tall. My foot was actually extending out of the bed. So I had one of those beds to sleep on. We were living in the same house. I am a foreigner, living in a small room that has bed space with Filipinos. Those people were cooking the same food. I was eating the same food with them. We ate in the same plate and drank in the same cup, and these people didn't treat me like trash. They treat me like a normal human being, like a family member. I'm saying this so that some other people will learn that treating people right is very important. No matter where they come from, you treat them right. I stayed with them in the same house. We ate the same food. We drank from the same cup. There was even a time we have guys around that vicinity. So when they had some drinks they wanted to drink, they will call me. I'll come with them. We have just a simple glass. One glass, it's a small glass. They will put the drink. All of us drink from that glass. So I will take one shot, I give it to the next person. He takes one shot and give to the next person. He takes one shot. And we are drinking from the same bottle, and it goes round with all of us. Even if it's a piece of juice, we are going to drink it in that one glass, all of us. That's to say what? We recognize you as a brother. We recognize you as part of us, as a human being, as a person that is the same, equal, like me. If someone is able to drink from the same glass and give you, you drink, and he drinks back, it means that person has a degree of humanity that is comparable to yours. That is like you guys are the same people. There is no difference. So this lady brought me into her family house. I live there in that house. We're having a bed spaces. I sleep on the top of the bed. Her cousin sleeps at the down part of the bed. We slept in that same room. We ate the same amount of food. Now they are part of my family. She is the only person in this country that I can, if someone, let's say I have a problem and they'll ask, who do you know? That's the first person that comes to me. It's not even my workmates, it's not even my manager or anybody. It's this person. This is my driver's license. Sorry, I'm not gonna show the information here. This is my Philippines driver's license, a professional license I have. The person whose name is on this license as a contact person is Marisa. Marisa, she's the person whom I call a sister. Because even if you read your Bible, Jesus Christ said his mother and his brothers are the people who listened to his gospel and believed it. So her number, her name and her number is here on my driver's license as the contact person, which means that if my driver's license gets missing, she's the one they are going to call to ask to return this driver's license back to me. Brief, what do I mean? Wherever you are, whether you are in the United States of America, whether you are in China, whether you are in Korea, whether you are in Africa, or whether you are in Australia, anywhere you find yourself in this world, if you have a foreigner among you, do not treat these people like shit. Don't treat them like nothing. That time I was a small boy who has nothing. But now I'm not the same person. Herself, when she sees me, she's kind of proud of what she did. In less than no time, I got a job, a good paying job that could provide me everything I needed and also provided the things I want. Thanks to what? Somebody who believed that a foreigner can be a good person. She believed that this guy is not a bad person. She was able to talk to me and discover I'm not the kind of person. She saw me, I'm not the kind of person that will want to do something bad to anyone. If someone entrusts you to sleep in the same house with them, bring you into the house, you know what it means to see a foreigner and bring him into your house and let him eat from the same plate like you and let him sleep on the same bed with your family? That's something that it takes rare people to do. Very rare. And I want to tell you that a Filipino did that to me. So wherever you are in this world, you see a Filipino. Even though I'm not saying that all Filipinos are angels, but I'm saying that from what I have, the experience I have had with the one Filipino that helped me, I pray that anywhere you see one Filipino suffering, help them. Yes, help them, because one of them helped me to become who I am today. It's not like she was the one who gave me my job. No. I lived in that house for about 1 month, getting to 2 months. But that 1 month getting to 2 months period was a time when I was really in need. It was a time which I really needed someone to help me at that moment, to sustain me for that period, for that 2 months period. And I had a hand. I believe this hand is a God's hand. It just came from nowhere, and then boom, it got me. I'm sharing these stories because my job, I think my assignment, is to make this world a livable place for everybody. So I am hoping that this same energy I'm giving out to everyone who is listening to me, you will be able to emanate this energy to other people. You'll be able to share this. You'll be able to like it and follow this, because I have a lot of experiences in my very short time. I have a lot of experiences, and I would love to share these experiences with other people. So be good to everybody. All foreigners living in your country, I'm not refusing that there's some foreigners that come to your country and they will be scamming people. I know of people like that. I know of people like that whose jobs is to scam people. They even scam natives. But then, whenever you can do good, do it. You can make sure you study the person, like kind of know a little bit about them, and then you can try to help them if you can. That is if you can. But it's not for you to trust everybody. Good thing for her, she trusted me. I didn't let her down. So right now, they are part of my family. She's my ate here in the Philippines. And even if I'm not here in the Philippines, she will still remain my ate. Because that is love. That is what the world is all about. If we can unite and see human beings as human beings, not as colors. I have a brown skin, very brown skin, handsome brown skin though. But then, it's not about my handsome brown skin or my dimples. It's about what? It's about seeing human beings as human beings. Having the same eyes, have a nose, have a mouth, everything. Complete human being. If you're going to cut my body, blood is going to come out. Not brown blood, red blood, like any other person's blood. So, let's make sure that we share love. Share love. Love everyone. Ciao, ciao. That's just what I want to share with someone. And let's make this world a positive place for everybody to live in. In the beginning, there was no world. There was no country. Countries came in as a result of our own deeds. It's a political development. That's why we became different countries and different races. If not, there will not be any races and any countries. So if the same God made you and made me, why are we going to be looking at someone who has a different color as if it's different from us? When they are studying the human system, you will see that everything that has in the other person, you have the same thing. The only difference will be your color. After color, what else? Nothing. So love people for people. Don't love them for what they have or for their color, their skin color. No. So I hope someone gets it. Ciao, ciao, guys. I love everyone. And thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Keep sharing, and I will keep bringing the positive vibes to make your day beautiful and nice. Ciao.